All right,
Neither do
Jules, good
me.
morning.
Good morning, Jim.
Thank you for taking the time
My
to
pleasure.
talk to me. And yeah, so I guess one thing I always wanted to ask you personally was your
Hmm.
core values on Twisted. I think you mentioned in your core values video about how you came about it and the story behind it, but I was thinking if you had a deeper story to it and how it actually affects your day-to-day life.
Twistedness and how it affects my day-to-day life.
Maybe okay, maybe not day to day life, but more of
Yeah,
your
yeah, yes.
brand or how you portray yourself.
hmm Yeah, this how to portray myself as a brand. It's very, it's still very, very difficult for me. I don't really know how my brand is going to turn out, how it's going to be evolving. So this is very temporary or just makeshift, branding thing, and so it's very brand new. Twist. I came up with this thing
Mm.
maybe 2 3 weeks ago, so it's nothing super traditional, but I just wanted to be portray myself creative and original thinker. But then,
Mm.
you don't want to say, "Oh, I'm so creative, I'm so original, yay!"
Yeah. Yeah.
That defeats its purpose. So I had to incorporate um, something something negative, because when we talk about ourselves, we tend to go, we tend to be very cocky sometimes, or
Mm.
we're like, we want to present ourselves with all those medals of honor, or accomplishments and something great, and that's very easy indicator to
Yeah.
share our values with others. But then what if they don't care those those accomplishments at all, because what if I have a word for my baddest design, but then
Mm.
if I'm talking to potential clients, who are looking for that kind of design, then okay. But then if I'm talking to some athletes or somebody from totally different industry, they don't care. So how
Yeah.
am I
Yeah.
supposed to communicate my personality and characteristics and value? That's like not that does that goes outside of just my design industry, or my identity as a designer. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Of course I want to show myself as a designer, but not just designer.
Mm.
So that's why I thought,
Yeah.
twist is like, it's sounds negative and sounds weird, but then it's it could sound interesting, right? So that's how
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
you know thought, so, yeah.
I like your point that you made about sharing your negatives and and how that and how you made it part of your
Mm.
brand in a way. And because, like you said, like a lot of us like to show our medals, our trophies, our accomplishments. But of course, half getting those, you have a lot of failure, you have a lot of hurdles to go through. And I think even reading your blog, I see a bit of that twistedness throughout your post, like a
Mhm.
bit of negativity here. I think there was a post about you wanting to take performative speaking
Mm.
and you put it in a way that why you didn't want to. Um, and like along those lines, and what's missing from performative speaking and why you wanted to sign up. And
Right.
yeah, and I really like that headline that you added something what's missing from it. Like usually people are looking for something that has everything.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Then you talked about what's missing, and from there I see a bit of that
Mm-hmm.
twistedness in there already. And I thought it was really cool that you incorporated into your core values video and how you made it um, how you made a different way of thinking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, because I I forgot about it. I looked at the article. But yeah, I guess I did write that. Yeah, because most of the times when we try to sell something, we only focus on what's good, it's always upside, 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 it's perfect solutions for you, it's perfect for you, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's not, no, that's not true, it's not true, so I'm very, twisted and negative and pessimistic. So I don't believe, or actually I tend to fall, I tend to believe in people, but, and I set my expectations too high and then end up getting disappointed. So what I'm trying to do is to lower my, expectations so I don't get disappointed. I guess that's my self-defense mechanism of a sort. So that's what I'm trying to put in my writing. That's my, I
Right.
guess, voice. But I love
Right.
your, authenticity thing too. I love that when you came out, brought it back and in your, speech.
Right. Yeah. I think for me, what I found, I think it all boils down to authenticity as well. Like for you portraying a bit of negativity in something or different way of thinking, and for me, being more personal and relatable about certain things, it boils down a lot to authenticity, because I think that's what really works as well.
Right.
Because we do want to see other people share our, we want to share our struggles with others. People want to see that as well, and that's how they connect in a way through your failures and your accomplishments. They want to share. People want to share all that, and I think for me it was at first a bit tough to want to share it, because I didn't know how people would take it. Like in Singapore and people and around Southeast Asia, we talk a lot about face and how we don't want to to portray our face negatively,
Mm-hmm.
or as they say, like
Asian thing.
to yeah, Asian thing, to throw away your face.
Mm.
And for that was a big part of um my struggle publishing online. It's
Mm.
like, would that ruin my face per se, my persona to others? And I think past that hurdle is one of the big challenges I faced then. And to get past it, I just went all in to just talk um,
Mm.
about my experiences in as authentically as possible.
Mm. What was their reactions? You know, your
Um,
friends or local people, how are they reacting the way you are being authentic?
Surprisingly, I
Mm.
didn't get much of any reaction,
Mm.
which is for me good and bad as well.
Mm.
Because I guess when you put something out there, you want something back in terms of
Right.
a good job or like a praise or something like that. But of course, another thing you could get back would be like, oh, why are you talking about this? Or are you sure you want to share something like that? Or they
Mm.
use that to make fun of you. That was one of like my other fears as well. Like, will my friends make fun of me for feeling like vulnerable here?
Yeah.
But overall, I think the whole reaction in among my peers and my friends is pretty neutral.
Okay. Okay. So nothing bad
Yeah,
happened.
yeah. I think the good thing is to always good and bad is to think of the worst case scenario, and when you don't get that, you think, oh, it's not that bad.